It's in the name.
Welcome into Season 3, the good old-fashioned dislike podcast where dynasties never die and hate is an extreme word, but just barely. This episode is brought to you by our Cyber Monday discount code that you can use on any shirt, hoodie, or sweatshirt at benandtravis.com, located in the description of this podcast. On this podcast, we pick a football rivalry and we submit that rivalry to the panel of dislike. They will come up with reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where our loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things, but that's what's so much fun. Be sure to tell us in the comments who you're rooting for when the Texas Longhorns renew their rivalry by traveling to Kyle Field to face the Texas A&M Aggies. These teams met for the first time on October 19th, 1894. The all-time series is led by the Longhorns, 76-37-5. Texas A&M finished 7-6 last year. Texas finished 12-2. Now to the professionals of dislike. This week's golden dislike goes out to that one official in Alabama versus Oklahoma who robbed us of one of the greatest catches of all time: illegal touching in football. The uniform light goes to Texas. Burnt orange is better than that inside of a pumpkin orange, for sure. Closing down a rivalry because of money. Dislike. Shout out to both these teams for their mascots, although an Aggie can be anything from a devil to a dog. Panel member Josh has a soft spot for collies. Like. Panel member Blake, not so much. Dislike. Yell leaders, dislike. Getting all tore up over horns down, dislike. Texas is back, dislike. Mike Elko saying they're not overlooking Auburn and then immediately saying Texas when talking about the Auburn game last week, dislike. A&M having one job this past weekend and failing, dislike. Being at the game, Johnny Football and the Aggies upset Alabama in 2012 and enjoying the game. Weird. Isaiah Bond in 2023, like. Isaiah Bond in 2024, dislike. Sark in 2020, like. Sark in 2023 and 2024, dislike. Jimbo scamming A&M out of $75 million, like. Jimbo saying he knows where Saban's bodies are, then going silent and shaking his hand a few weeks later, dislike. Tesla fleeing California to Texas, like. The Stockyards in Fort Worth, like. Hard Eight's restaurant, all the likes. The Longhorns' softy freeze schedule, dislike. Key wins over Arkansas and Vandy. Wait a minute, who mentioned Vandy? I thought we were not going to mention Vandy on this podcast anymore. Ugh. Driving 14 hours and being in the same state, dislike. Buc-ee's, like. But what a cocky gas station. Crazy. Buzz Williams wearing a three-piece suit on the basketball sidelines. Odd. Texas law prohibits shooting a buffalo from the second floor of a hotel. My top 5 real SEC teams not named Alabama. Number 5, the Bayou Bengals of LSU. Number 4, the Georgia Bulldogs. Number 3, the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Number 2, the Tulane Green Wave, one of my favorite teams to play as on the college football games. And number 1, the University of the South, Swanee, just about 45 minutes up the road from me. Texas saying if Colt wouldn't have gotten hurt, dislike. Texas beating USC in the Natty, epic. Hall of Fame kicker Justin Tucker ending the rivalry on a kick to win for Texas, legend. 2024 Justin Tucker, slumping, sadly. The Border, dislike. Matthew McConaughey, Owen Wilson, and Neil deGrasse Tyson are Texas Longhorns. All right. Wow. And meh. Eva Longoria, Chris Tomlin, and Rip Torn are fighting Aggies. Like, and if you can dodge a wrench, then you can dodge a dodgeball. Von Miller, Mike Evans, and Gene Stallings are Aggie legends. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, and Vince Young are Longhorn legends. I may or may not have had the horns down gesture during this whole entire podcast, but you'll never know. We are rolling with the fighting Aggies just because chaos reigns in 2024.